Hi, this is Chris with FLIR Systems. It's my pleasure to introduce to you today the T420sc Benchtop Test Kit. This kit is ideal for customers performing research and science-based applications both in the lab or field environments. The kit comes standard with a T420sc infrared camera with a built-in 25-degree lens, an additional 45-degree wide-angle close-up lens, FLIR's powerful Research IR software, a tripod mount adapter, and all the associated cables in a hard transport case. Let's take a look at the T420sc infrared camera. This camera is very portable and versatile. You have the ability to adjust the scanning head of the camera independently of the LCD display on the back, which gives you multiple viewing possibilities depending on your target of interest. The camera has a built-in lens interface for various infrared optics to include wide-angle, telephoto, and close-up objectives. As mentioned, the T420sc Benchtop Test Kit includes the built-in 25-degree lens and a 45-degree wide-angle close-up lens. The 45-degree lens allows me to image down to 200 micron per pixel spot size, which is perfect for zooming in on smaller objects on my test device. The camera also has an integrated visible camera. Now this allows me to collect not only the 320 by 240 thermal imagery, but also greater than 3 megapixel visible imagery. I can store that imagery independently, or I can view both simultaneously with FLIR's new MSX. With MSX, we take a stencil of the visible imagery and add that to the full resolution thermal image to give you enhanced detail beyond what the infrared camera offers by itself. The camera also has on it a laser pointer that allows me to identify targets of interest without having to make contact with the target. Taking a look at the front of the camera, I also have other controls to include my focus control for manual focusing, my automatic focus or autofocus, and my laser indicator button that allows me to turn my laser indicator on or off. Let's look at the back of the camera now. Here we see the integrated LCD display. This is a touchscreen activated LCD display. Not only does it display my imagery, the thermal or visible, but I can control or access the functions of the camera. I have other buttons on the back of the camera that allow me to access other functionality. I can toggle back and forth between visible and thermal, or select my various fusion modes. I have my gain controls or contrast and brightness controls. I can set those to automatic or manual. And then my playback control, because I can store imagery, snapshots, and video on this camera directly, and I can play them back and view them directly on the instrument. Other controls on the back of the camera include a joystick that allows me to scroll through the various menus and functions on the camera, and I also have zoom capabilities and other playback capabilities. Let's take a look at how we can interface our stored imagery from the camera. This camera operates at 30 frames per second refresh rate. I can access that information in several ways. One of which is I can connect this camera to a laptop or a computer via USB connection. I can transfer the stored imagery from the camera to the PC, or I can stream the data directly into FLIR's Research IR software that comes included with the Benchtop Test Kit package. The Research IR software lets me control the camera from the computer as well as view, record, analyze, and share the 30 frames per second fully temperature calibrated infrared imagery. The analysis tools in Research IR let me set up cursor, box, ellipse, or line tools to perform time versus temperature plots, line profile plots, or view the stats data on both live or recorded thermal data. I can then export that data into image or movie formats such as JPEG, WMV, and CSV file formats. I also have an SD card slot on the bottom of the camera that allows me to utilize different SD cards and store imagery directly to that card. This card I can transfer directly to a PC and download the information. Also on the bottom of the camera is the battery compartment where I can store lithium-ion battery. Because this camera operates with battery, it allows me to use it in remote applications. I can easily take this into the field, or I can transfer it from benchtop to benchtop because it operates with lithium-ion battery technology. The camera will also operate on AC power, so you can use it in a fixed mounted configuration as well, operating on standard AC power supplies. Another feature of the T420sc is the integrated Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connectivity. With the Wi-Fi, I can connect to an iPad or an iPhone, and utilizing the FLIR Tools app, I can remotely control the camera as well as store and analyze imagery from this camera. The T420sc Benchtop Test Kit is the perfect solution for R&D and science applications where you need a powerful yet intuitive camera solution bundled in a simple turnkey package at an affordable price. I'd encourage you to get your hands on one and try it out for yourself.